Ladies and gentlemen, how about a special round of applause for all of these seniors for their hard work throughout the last 4 years, their support and dedication to their teams, their coaches, and their school. We appreciate you, seniors. That concludes our senior awards activities.
Well, Coach, this was another one of those games where it looked like it was going to be another one of those games. You guys have that super cold second quarter, and in the past, that's been a situation where your team's kind of folded and hasn't really been able to bounce back from. Tonight, completely different story. Huge quarter in the third. You guys come back and get the win here on senior night. Tell me a little bit about what was going on out there.
Well, I thought the seniors that started the game for us, I thought they played pretty well in the first period, just keeping the game close. We had some guys there, don't play a whole lot, but being senior night, we gave them a chance and opportunity, and I thought they did pretty well keeping it close. We scored 5 points in the second period, come out ice cold and act like we never seen basketball before. So I came in the locker room, needless to say, I challenged our guys, definitely challenged those seniors to step up. This is their last home game. We got to go on the road for the sectional, so there's no, this is it. So how do they want to be known? I said, how do you want to be remembered? Are you going to be remembered as a team that faded at the end, or are you going to be ones going to be willing to come back and fight and find a way to win? And they stepped up. Brent Osborne stepped up in the second half. Corbin Sideball finally settled down a little bit there in the post and finished some shots around the rim. When you get, I don't know what we were in the third period, but we shot a bunch of layups, but unfortunately we couldn't finish. We were just turning and throwing. I asked the boys, I said, I've seen fourth graders shoot better layups than that. So Charlie said we really challenged them in there in the locker room at halftime. They responded pretty well, so that's good for us.
I was going to say, I don't have the numbers, but I'm sure you guys had a lot of offensive rebounds tonight, but that's not always a good thing when you're missing those close layups. But you mentioned Corbin Seipel, another one of those seniors, one of those guys playing his last games here at North Marion, home games at least tonight. He was able to step up like you said. I had him down 13 points, almost all of those coming down low. Talk a little bit about what Corbin and some of those senior guys were doing out there.
Well, I challenged him in there, like I said. In the first half, I thought he got in there, he got scored a couple bucks there. I think maybe in the first. Second period, he got in there, he was in a hurry. He didn't know where he was under the basket. He was turning, just flipping the ball up there. And when he does that, he's not very efficient. He's a guy that didn't play off last year, so he's still kind of trying to catch up and stuff like that. But I thought he had a big second half. I just went in and grabbed his arm around his muscle, and I said, "You lift all these weights, and that's as strong as you can be." I said, "That's the best you can play for me on senior night. That's the best you got." And and he stepped up to the challenge. I thought he defended well, and I thought that he probably had a lot of rebounds, but a lot of them probably double 2 or 3 chances on his own misses. And I told him, I said, "You guys, it look great. You're statting your rebounding percentage, but we ain't doing no damage on the scoreboard. So we got to be able to finish those shots and get things done." Like I said, he was able to do that for us.
That's a pretty good Robert C. Byrd team you guys just beat. I know you've got ears and eyes, and you can read and hear some of the things people have said, like, "Oh, North's record's deceiving. Their schedule's soft." Well, you guys just went out and beat a pretty good Robert C. Byrd team. What do you say to those people now?
Well, I just think that we're just trying to find ways to win right now. And like I talked about before, don't give us too much credit. We got overall, I know we got 6 seniors, but a lot of the young guys are playing for us and making plays for us. And it's a long basketball season. It's about playing well towards the end of the season. And our goal was to try to hopefully, knock on wood, try to get 2 wins this week, get a little momentum going in against the East for the sectional. Because, like I said before, whether you got 2 wins or you got 20 wins, it's all race at the end of the season. It's about who's playing good basketball at the end of the year. And I think that East Side's playing very good basketball right now. And I talked to Coach Bennett, and he said that his Byrd team not playing very well right now, so not shooting the ball very well. And I said, "Hey, the score might be 20-20." I said, because we ain't shooting very well either. But he does have a good team. They're young, they're a little inexperienced. You can see that late in the game. They turn it over a few times, where I think maybe our older guys have been there and done that, and a little bit more, not a whole lot more careful, but a little bit more careful with the ball, and just able to hit our free throws down the stretch.